So, as I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard, there has been a lot of outrage from the Clash Royale community about the upcoming update that contains level 15 in it. A lot of it started when b-rad made a tweet here saying, "I'm your voice for level 15. Tomorrow everyone will know." And I just want to start out by saying I'm super happy to see one of the biggest creators in the community take a stand about the update, because it is clearly not good, certain parts of it, and a lot of other creators have been staying quiet about it. So I personally have had my respect for b-rad grow a lot after this, and a lot of other people have as well. After b-rad made that tweet saying he was going to voice his opinion, he made a video the day after, like he said he was going to, titled "The Discussing Monetization of Clash Royale." Now, I don't think you guys understand how significant this is. If b-rad is making a type of video like this, it means this upcoming update sucks. I mean, there's no denying it. b-rad usually makes fun videos that are very entertaining. This is the first time I've ever seen him so serious, so upset, and so worried in a video. It's only been 8 hours and already has 200,000 views, with the vast majority of people watching the video agreeing with him. He then followed up with a tweet saying, "Now it is up to everyone else to finish what I started. We need to convince them that nobody wants level 15 as it is," which is very true. I made a reply to that tweet saying, "Thanks for using your platform and voicing your opinion. I hope some of the other larger creators in the community do the same and not be afraid to speak their mind publicly on their channel. Making videos against the update is so much more impactful than trashing it privately," which is why I'm making this video today. I wanted to start out with what b-rad said, but I'm also going to show more of the community's opinion on the update and why level 15 is horrible for the game. But I just wanted to give huge props to b-rad, because there's so many other larger creators who are talking about the update, about it being bad in private with the devs or just one-on-one with other people. Why don't they just make a video like b-rad did? Because by making videos, it has much stronger of an impact than just messaging devs privately. They need to hear, and the community needs to join in on the kind of like the outrage and the protest, or else nothing's going to change. Alright, and this is going to be the last thing regarding the b-rad video. One of the community managers actually responded to it and said, "I didn't duck anyone, bro. I just didn't reply to someone who was rude. You're trying too hard to make it out like I don't respond." b-rad's video is decent, a bit over-exaggerated in my opinion, but he shared his opinion clearly. He also did this in private too. I have no beef with b-rad. But then he said down here, when responding to someone else, that's one of the things he's wrong about. Some players like leveling their cards and stop playing when maxed. The argument that they only return for champions is wrong. Same thing after lowering champion level requests. We have a lot of players, they don't all play the same. So Drew is arguing that some players like to level up their cards and want new cards coming into the game. And then b-rad's response was this, completely ratioing Drew. Said, "Okay, continue to be blinded and let the game die. I cannot fathom you still honestly believe that." And it's pretty obvious why most people don't want level 15. If it wasn't obvious, though, it's going to cost a lot of money and take a lot of time. It's easier to get all cards from nothing to level 14 than get elite wild cards for only level 15. This is what someone on Reddit posted. I'm going to be showing you guys some Twitter and Reddit posts, because these are guys you can relate to. The people posting on Reddit and Twitter, a lot of them are inside of the community. Many of them are casual players. People play the lot and feel very strongly against the update, just like a lot of you guys watching the video do. So this is the conversion rate here. He's comparing, the commons, rares, epic, legendaries, champions. You get the idea. But basically, long story short, you're required more to go to level 15 than you were from nothing to 14, which essentially means it is going to take a really long time. So the time you took to go from getting your levels from 1 to 14, it's going to take even more time to go from 14 to 15. And here's some replies under the post. This is what I was talking about before in previous videos. I don't think level 15 is even the end of it. This guy says here, when you reach level 15, they will release the level 20. This will not be the end. I've said before that Clash Royale is probably trying to implement the Clash of Clans strategy, because Clash of Clans is the game that generates the most revenue for them. And this is what this guy was saying too. They want Clash Royale like Clash of Clans, where they can just release a new town hall and have everyone spend all over again. It's just that Clash Royale is so competitive, and it's a hard time figuring out a proper pay-to-win strategy that I can get away with. And this guy explains it well here. The difference in a new town hall is actual content. New troops, new buildings, new spells. A town hall 11 player has a different experience from a town hall 10 or 12. Level 14 cards interact with all level 14 cards the same exact as level 13, or 13 cards interact with each other. There's no gameplay difference. So that's kind of exactly the point I'm trying to make right here. Clash of Clans and Clash Royale are different games. When they add a level to Clash Royale, it does absolutely nothing except cause time and money to upgrade it. It doesn't at all change the gameplay or anything like that, like it does in Clash of Clans. But I will say, inside of this update, adding new stuff to the game, like for example, evolution, I think that that's a good change. So this update maybe wouldn't be too bad if they were just doing evolution. Even as broken as the evolutions are, at least it's adding a new way to play the game, you know, some strategy and new gameplay and interactions, but level 15 doesn't do that whatsoever. Here's another post from a day ago from another fellow Clash Royale player. There is no justification for level 15. At least with level 14, they added champions. There you go. This is similar. Like with level 15, you know, they're adding evolution, but I think, you know, people are still mad and they kind of see through it this time and they're like, enough is enough with the new levels, you know? Just because they're adding evolutions, that's not enough this time. The community is not going to tolerate that, and b-rad and other people have made that very clear. Meanwhile, with the addition of level 15, there's nothing unlocked at all. Like I already said, 50,000 elite wildcards needed for a level 15 card is absurd. To put that into perspective, with the current conversion rate, that is 100 champions or 25,000 commons to upgrade one card to level 15. So I already talked about this a little bit before. Supercell masks the huge nerf to progression by saying, look, no more gold. I'm not going to lie, I was someone too who got fooled a little bit by the video when I heard, like, there's going to be no gold. I didn't look into all the details and realize that it was actually going to be really, really difficult to upgrade cards to level 15. So I was kind of wrong at the start, and I realize that now just by seeing what people posted. While with this new system, it takes immensely more time to max out than before. Like I've said before, there are many positive elite wildcards, such as you choose exactly what cards you want to upgrade and all the rarities, but all that goes down the drain when you factor in just how long maxing out will take now. I think someone said it can take 10 years now for a free-to-play player to get all cards from 14 to 15. If I remember correctly, someone did the calculations. 10 years is ridiculous. Supercell, this is a great game and extremely passionate community. Don't let all that go to waste by releasing another cash grab of an update. And it proves we have a passionate community when there's all these people making these posts. We are making these posts because we care about the game and we don't want the game to die. So those of you watching this video might feel like, what can I do to help? I'm just, you know, a casual player playing the game. Well, everyone can pitch in and help. Be vocal about your opinion on Twitter and on Reddit. Like you see in this post, do not spend money on the game or upgrade cards to level 15. If you join in on the boycott and their data and the revenue shown inside of the game isn't representative of what they want, they will be forced to make changes. And the best way to do that is by hitting it where it hurts. And for Supercell, that's them not getting the revenue that they're looking for. And I have seen a rise in trend on Twitter with tons of players joining in together on the boycott of level 15, making this their profile picture, making tweets like anti-level 15 or no level 15, stuff like that. The more people in the community who do that, the better. The one thing, though, is do make sure to be respectful to the devs, because if you are rude to them, it's obvious they're not going to listen. Be respectful and have good constructive criticism. The other thing that I really want to see, too, is I want to see larger creators make a video speaking out against this update. There's so many large creators in this game who do dislike the update, but I don't know if they're going to make a video on it. I would personally love to see some of the largest creators in this game, like b-rad did, make a video about the update, because the more creators that make a video talking, you know, negatively about the update, the more likely there will be changes. I don't think there's any way we're going to stop level 15, but at the very least, if we get enough support, enough creators boycotting it, people inside of the community, what we might be able to do is change some of the conversion rates to make it at least a little bit more acceptable, but I don't know if we'll be able to completely prevent level 15, but we might as well try.